Welcome into PSN 690. I'm Sean Campbell alongside Mitch Gallo for the first ever All-Star Classic, the Pointe Claire Intermediate Hockey League, the P, against the Dorval Young Timers. This is going to be epic, Mitch Gallo. I can't wait for it.
There's no doubt about it. Ever since these two leagues got going, there was always that internal competition. Which league was better? Was it Dorval? Was it Pointe Claire? Tonight, we're going to have our ultimate answer, finally.
They're going to go head-to-head, 3 periods. It's going to be a barn burner. Good luck to the goalies in this one. I was looking at the All-Star rosters. I was just surprised I wasn't on it.
Well, Campbell, maybe 15 years ago you would have been on one of these two teams, the Pointe Claire team most likely, but I think you're a little bit past your due date when it comes to playing in a game like this.
I have won championships in both leagues, and I'm telling you, I am looking forward to this. The Dorval Young Timers versus the P here at the Bob. Don't miss out here on PSN 690. Now we send it down to our boys dans l'antichambre.
OK, merci Sean Campbell et Mitch Gallo. Bienvenue tout le monde, première édition du All-Star Game à Pointe Claire. D'après moi, là, je pense que ça va être un bon match à soir. Qu'est-ce que vous en pensez?
C'est vraiment une bonne équipe, là. Ouais. C'est 2 équipes fortes. Oui. Je connais personne de Dorval.
Moi, je connais les Smith. T'en as 3 ou 4, même 5, je pense.
Jim et Jim.
Oui, Jim et John. Je viens d'ajouter un autre à jour. Aujourd'hui,
Jim et Jim.
Je vous dis une chose à propos des Smiths et les Dorval. Leur counter-attack est vraiment intense, OK? C'est vite, bing-bang, breakaway chaque fois, puis ils sont des cherry-pickers chaque fois. Ça va prendre...
C'est l'Arena Dorval.
On sait tous que ça va prendre du cœur.
Puis des patins. Puis à Pointe Claire, là, c'est ça qu'on a, beaucoup. Mais tu sais, j'ai remarqué, il manque un joueur que je passais à l'ATC.
C'est qui ça?
Ryan York!
Ryan York, il aurait été dans l'édition 2011.
En parlant de cherry pick.
Est-ce qu'il aurait joué pour Dorval ou Pointe Claire?
Il aurait joué pour les deux, il n'aurait jamais changé. Il aurait resté sur la glace pendant les deux.
Il change le dossard.
On laisse tout ça ici. OK, merci tout le monde. On vous souhaite un bon match. Et let's go Pointe Claire!
Welcome into the All-Star Classic here at the Bob Birdie Arena. I'm Sean Campbell alongside Mitch Gallo as we get ready for the Dorval Young Timer All Stars versus the PCIHL All Stars as we have our ceremonial puck drop. Thank you, Wade Mandrix, one of the minds behind this All-Star festivities, as Matt Meikle and Smitty, Ryan Smith, take the photo at center ice. Mitch, this is exciting. You did not make the All-Star team, but they told you to come up to the booth.
I didn't make the All-Star team, Campbell. Unfortunately, not quite skilled, not quite talented enough to be on either of these squads. Probably a little bit too old as well. So all things combined, yeah, I don't think I would fit out there on the ice with these players, but I can certainly sit up here and judge them and criticize them and call out all the mistakes that they're going to make over the course of the next 60 minutes of hockey.
Well, let's take a look at our starting netminders. Down to our right for Pointe Claire, you have Malcolm Fava, 13 wins this year, 2.17 goals against average, and 3 shutouts as we are underway. And with a block shot off the start is Sean Morsey, my defense partner for the Thrashers, as the puck is deep in Pointe Claire territory. We'll get to the starter for Dorval momentarily. Back to the blue line, working the puck at Dorval. There's a low shot coming in from Lemire, and it goes up into the neutral zone, quickly up the ice. Jumping on that loose puck, Griffin can't reach it. It's going to go D to D for Pointe Claire on the right wing. Griffin tips it down the wing. Morrow chasing after it. Loose puck. Here's Shoes. Short angle goes upstairs. Urfino makes the save. And that is your starting goaltender for Dorval, Urfino. And on the other side, it's Fava. Probably split duty with a 3-period game. And we have our first change, Mitch.
Yeah, good start there for the Pointe Claire team, getting the first quality scoring chance in on goal with a nice breakout started by Moores and Oars on the back end.
Face-off win to the boards, and here's Rob McKenzie quick on the puck, and now he battles into the right corner, and he'll lose that out to Nero. Nero back towards the blue line, but kept in. Fired in. McKenzie right back on top of it in the corner, back towards the blue line. Neil Robinson trying to get in. Loose puck, you have the pinching defenseman James Orr. He can't get it, it's going to be dug out. Armstrong, loose puck for Dorval. They can't get it by the blue line, right in. Here comes Joey Cheatham on the back end, and he'll look back. Pass it back. Sorry, that wasn't Cheatham. Now you have the shot from Robinson with Cheatham in front. And it's back there. That was McKenzie, 15 and 16. And up the ice comes Dorval, but that's going to be offside. Your referees today, by the way, Corey Piche and Will Davidson.
We'll see if those two guys can separate maybe any biases that they would have, Campbell, as they play in the Pointe Claire League with a lot of these guys that we're watching in on the ice.
Quick puck drop, and Pointe Claire with possession in the neutral zone up the ice. Cavallo trying to get that up. That's going to be loose. Cheatham playing wing. We had him listed as a center, but that's not going to happen. As he'll pick it up in the neutral zone, cross the blue line on the forehand. Quick wrist shot saved by Urfino, and he'll cover up. Looks like it's going to be Martone, Cheatham on a line together with Cavallo. Martone on the face-off to the right of Urfino, back to the blue line. Carvalho trying to dig it out. It's loose. And Smitty can't clear that. Pitching in is Callahan, puts it in front. Martone can't find it. He looks back at the blue line, but puts it behind the net. Cheatham on the backhand, trying to backhand pass in front. He was looking for Cavallo in front, but a loose puck pops up into the air. Abbott takes it, brings it down to his stick, and up the ice comes Dorval with speed. Beliveau hands this off. Biondi on the right side, back in the high slot, back to the blue line. Smitty puts that in deep. Loose puck to the right, off the boards, back to blue line. No score here in the first period. Smitty puts it towards the net. That's going to be blocked off. Good skate by Moores. Loose puck. And off the bench comes Chaput. Got to watch out for him. And loose puck, Sean Moores in his own zone. Breakout pass on the right side. Joey Cheatham, Thrasher to Thrasher. Cheatham trying to cut in front around Beliveau, but he'll block that off. Loose puck picked up by Ryan Smith. One of the three Smitties on the blue line. Plancentine with a hard shot off the shoulder of Fava and out of play.
I really like the gap there by JB, Justin Benoit, keeping a good distance between him and the attacking player and making sure his goaltender Flava is able to see that one all the way through and make an easy save.
Chaput on the draw against Hunter Morrow. Morrow will win that in the corner. JB puts it behind the net. It swings around, but it's an open side. As we stick our head out of the press box to get a better view. Loose puck behind the net. Dug out, but it's Dorval with possession in the corner. Buzlicka, he'll lose it, and Pointe Claire has possession. Griffin, looks like he gets tripped up, but no call coming. And a loose puck will be picked up by Bernier and Dorval at his own blue line. Chaput circles back. Will go all the way behind his net. Morrow keeps an eye on him, but he passes right in front of his net. And up the ice comes Dorval. Bernier passes it off, left side. Fake shot. Now there's a wrister, left pad save by Fava. As that came in from Plancentine. Now a loose puck kept in by Dorval. They almost had it. As Scotty Evans almost stole it at the blue line and got behind everybody. No icing. Urfino leaves it behind his own net. Dorval taking their time on the breakout. They'll lose it in the neutral zone. Scotty Evans trying to get that in deep. That's going to be blocked off. Now here comes down the right side. Armstrong cuts in the middle, trying to cut through some deep. The puck rolls into the corner. James Orr is battling for it. It's in his feet. 5 players behind the net. It's going to be blocked off. Pass in front, quick shot, but that's off the heel of the stick. And Neron couldn't get it going. McKenzie can't get that out. Back to the point. There's a tip in front. Great deflection from Dylan Trevis. But just missed the inside post. Lead pass. And that's going to be missed by McKenzie as that was a hot pass by his line mate, Meikle, as they were trying to get the quick breakout. That's icing.
Probably best scoring chance so far going to Pointe Claire, but more pressure inside the Pointe Claire and Fava's had to come up with some saves. And Campbell, I was curious going into this one how much the referees would let go. Definitely a couple of occasions where we could have seen some power plays handed out early here.
Loose puck behind the net. Meikle will pick it up. He'll cut the captain of Pointe Claire right in front of his own net. Over to Robinson. Now up to McKenzie. McKenzie chasing after it. Smith whips it around the boards. Orr's going to keep it in. Bouncing puck. He'll chop at it. Try and put it in corner and chase after it. And there's Robinson. Passes that in front, but blocked off. But Meikle will get to that loose puck. And it's cleared by Dorval right to center ice. Moores Tap up to McKenzie, back to Morse as he calls for it. Cuts in the middle, crosses the blue line. Trying to get to the forehand, can't get the shot off. But the defenseman's in on the forecheck. Something Gallo, you and I on the Thrashers see often.
Somebody better hang back. Thrashers don't do that all that well.
Here comes Biondi up the right wing, trying to get around Mikkel. Biondi driving the net, sharp angled shot saved by Fava. Dumped right back in by Dorval. First on it is Abbott. Abbott in the corner, working it along the boards. Back over Biondi, Abbott, good cycle by Dorval. Now early stages, still no score, back to the point. Smitty with a shot, that's going to be blocked off, and here comes Moores up the ice, 3-on-2 if they're quick. Moores on the right side, pulls, quick shot, looking far side, but Urfino was able to follow that the whole way. Shot from the blue line, that's going to loop into the glove of Urfino by Martone.
8 minutes into the first period here, and more of a feeling out process so far with these two teams, trying to figure out the way they're going to try to play it, and a bit of tentativeness on both sides.
Martone on the draw. One by Dorval. Bellevaux sweeps it around for Smitty. Trying to get that by Sherrard, who is holding his blue line, but a second attempt is going to be icing against Dorval. Face-off going to the left of Urfino.
Shout out to our DJ having a couple beers here.
Matty Montroy, one of the best players I've ever played with in the P and in the West Island.
He could probably play in this game, right?
I can't believe he's not. Bellevaux behind his own net. Leaves it for Abbott. Drop pass back to Bellevaux. Bellevaux looking up the ice. The right-handed defenseman. He'll skate it out to center. Gets around Cavallo. Now he'll go blue line to blue line. Oh, that's a nifty move, but he'll get cut off by Orr off the boards. Cheatham chases after it, but Smitty, who has spared for the Thrashers a couple of times, easily plays that off. Orr off the boards, up the wing. Lead pass, Martone looking for Cavallo, but that's going to be cut off. And circling back is Dom Sadi. Dom Sadi, drop pass. Here's Abbott through the neutral zone with speed, pulling up forehand. There's a riser over the net off the glass. Picked up off the boards. Cavallo, left wing, passes it back across the blue line, delayed offside, and Chaput will pick it up as he comes off the bench. Stefan Chaput through the neutral zone with speed, trying to get around, driving the net, backhand through the blue, back off the boards. Dorval's first on it, it's loose in front. There's a backhand shot, left hand saved by Fava in front of the net. Good place by Placentine. Another shot, Dorval putting pressure, still looking for the game's first goal. Into the corner. Chaput drop pass. There's a shot by Placentine, and off the end boards and out to center ice, and backing up all the way is Lemire. He'll go D to D. They'll play it off the boards, and Placentine will take it off the boards right in front of the penalty box. Slow things up for Dorval. First period action continuing, no score. Good pace to start, Mitch Gallo.
No doubt about it. Chaput, though, right now is a standout. Pointe Claire's going to have to try to find a way to slow him down. As soon as he gets speed through the neutral zone, you see the defensemen on Pointe Claire, they have their hands full.
Watch out, Hunter Morrow puts it in front, and it's going to be blocked off a stick and out to center ice. Moore's waiting for it. Backing up to his own blue line. He'll fall to his knees, but get back into position. He's got to watch out. Placentine is on top of him. Moore's stops behind the net, but Chaput chases after him. Gives him a bit of a chop. Puck comes loose, and it'll roll right to Hunter Morrow, cutting across his own blue line. From left wing to right wing. Now back in the middle. Hunter Morrow on the forehand. Stick handling through a couple young timers. Gets held up. Fans want a call, aren't going to get it.
I think there should have been a call there. He was definitely hooked on his way in, and that took away a scoring chance.
Callahan puts it behind the net. Evans chops it towards the far side boards, but no one's there. And then Griffin tries to get it. Good old shoes, but stolen away and up the ice. Smith will lose that to Moores. Right up the middle. Lead pass to Evans. He'll get taken down again. No call. As that was Pozlinka down the left side with speed down. Oh, takes a shot. That's off a stick and wide. Good defense by Moores. Up the ice. Matt Mikkel with speed, 1-on-2 on the backhand. Sharp angle. It's a riser, and that goes wide off the boards and out to center ice. Benoit will pick it up.
Pointe Claire's turning it up now a little bit, Campbell, like the pace.
Lead pass tipped in, no icing. Mikkel gets a piece of it. Coming out of his net is Urfino. Whipped around the boards, waiting for it at the right point. There's a quick shot, and that hops through the crease and just wide. Tapped out by Armstrong, and Mikkel will reset in the neutral zone. With Benoit, back to Mikkel. Circles back, faces his goalie. Waits for a change. Robinson with speed on the right side. He'll put it to the open wing. And what speed? Neil Robinson. And he just gets poke checked at the last second. Good play by my old defense partner in Dorval. Smith. Loose puck in front. It's loose. It's in the crease and it's swatted away. Dorval with a big chance. Almost with the first goal of the game. Beliveau at the blue line. He'll take a wrist shot. Loose in front. Rebound saved by Fava. And he's going to cover up. Chances both ways between Dorval and Pointe Claire.
End of that shift, all Dorval, a couple great chances. Fava fighting the puck a little bit when it's been in his pad, kicked out 2 rebounds there. Nobody on Dorval able to get to those rebounds. However, puck stays out and we still have a 0-0 tie.
Face off to the right of Malcolm Fava. 7:40 left in the first period. Still looking for the game's first goal, Mitch Gallo. I feel like it's coming soon.
Did you place any prop bets? I was feeling the under.
I was feeling the over. Long lead pass. Cheatham will get there first. Icing's waved off, but he just overskates the puck, and Cheatham will leave that for Smith. Up the ice. Here comes Biondi on the left side. Poke check nicely.
Here we go.
And now you have a chance. Here's Joey Cheatham. Right side. Wrister shoulder save your Fino. Smith will pick up the rebound back to the blue line. Watch out. Callahan's got it. Turning, firing, but blocked. And back the other way. Here comes Abbott.
3 on 2.
Abbott, drop pass, driving in, trying to pass it over to Beliveau was Domsoni, but they never got the rebound. Domsoni with a shot. Fava makes a save. He's looking for it, can't find it. Back to the blue line, and that's blocked by Callahan. Smitty had it, and he'll lose it. And turnover in the neutral zone. There's another wrister, and Fava's going to calm things up if he takes that shot from Domsoni in the gut.
Couple great defensive plays there by Dan Griffin for Pointe Claire, as Dorval has really been ramping up the forecheck and the pressure inside the Pointe Claire zone, and that created a couple of turnovers, leading to some decent scoring chances.
Play resumes in Pointe Claire zone. Dorval with possession in the corner, working the puck. Placentine looking back at the blue line. He'll find. There's Chaput over to the left side. There's a riser saved by Fava. Loose in the corner. Dorval right on top of that puck. Up the boards, kept in by Bernier. Bernier into the corner. Around back, working it. Is Dorval pass in front, but that's going to be blocked off by Hunter Morrow. Back to the blue line, tipped in front, and that just goes wide off the boards. Here comes Scotty Evans. He'll play it on the left side, driving in front. It's loose as Griffin can't get it. Here's Morris with a fake shot. Fans on it. It's loose. Griffin looking back in the slot, but all 5 Dorval Youngtimers back defensively.
Yeah, that's too bad. That looked like it really opened up a lane for Moores, and he just couldn't get a handle on the shot.
Moores will pick it up with speed. Everybody waiting in the neutral zone. He'll tap it in the corner. Looks back at the referee. Not going to get the call. He'll steal it in the corner. In the high slot. One-timer just goes wide from Robinson. And flipped out as Dorval relieves some pressure. Waiting for it at his far blue line is Moores. Over to Sherrard. Lead pass to McKenzie. It's blocked off. Delayed offside against Dorval. They'll have to wait for everybody to tag up. So Smith resets, tipped in. And they're going to roll on Fava, and they're going to take the whistle with 4:40 left in the first. Pointe Claire Dorval, longtime rivals. Shot off the draw, that goes wide, off the boards. Robinson waiting for it on the left wing boards. They'll skate it out, lead pass, picked up by McKenzie. McKenzie back over to Robinson. Robinson back over. There's a quick shot by Mikko. 2 big saves by Urfino. Mikko got his own rebound, and Urfino was looking right, but the left pad went left.
That was the best scoring chance so far. Looked like it was an easy tap in.
Back to the blue line, Dorval now with possession. Here's Smith, wrister, tipped in front, but rebound by Fava, gets up, and with speed, Robinson, watch out down the right side. He does it every Monday night, cuts in the middle, drop pass, Mikko, and he'll try and get a shot, but that is knocked away by Dylan Trevis. Up and out of play, and both teams will make a change.
And Neil Robinson flying in over the blue line on that play, and loves to do that move where he cuts from right to left into the middle and then takes that lethal shot of his Good stick there by Dorval. He's unable to find a shooting lane, and that results in another stoppage of play.
Right off the draw, there's a quick shot by Cavallo, and sticked away by Urfino, flipped out to center ice. Callahan waiting for it. He's paired up with Moores on this shift. D to D, now Callahan on the right side. He'll cross the blue line, driving the net. Joey Cheatham just out of his reach. Will roll in the corner for Cavallo. Cavallo puts it in front, tipped away by Dorval. Smitty goes D to D over to Beliveau. Beliveau looks up the right side. Here's Biondi. Biondi down the right side, across the blue line. He's got a man driving the net. Pass in front, saved by Fava. Rebound is loose. Fava with another big save as he robs Dom Sadi driving.
3-on-2.
Cheatham, drop pass. Martone, back to Cheatham in front. And boom, tap line by Cavallo. And we have a penalty. Cheatham rolled into Urfino. Cheatham's checking in on Urfino.
Wow, looked like Cavallo had the opening goal right on his stick there on the left side and just couldn't find the handle.
And I think Cheatham's getting the penalty for goalie interference as he was driving the net.
That's a questionable call for the first penalty of the game.
So Dorval's going to go to the power play. It's goalie interference on Joey Cheatham. Gallo, you play with Cheatham on Monday nights. He's not normally indisciplined.
Doesn't take a lot of penalties. Certainly likes to drive towards the net with a lot of speed, but usually shows a lot of respect for the opposing goaltenders. And I'm surprised. I thought that was just a good battle as he was trying to get to the net.
So Dorval puts their power play unit out there. Chaput puts it back to the boards. It's going to come to Smitty. Pazlika over on the left side, left-handed shot on the power play, center point. Over to Smitty, right side, right-handed shot. Beliveau, so they have the 3-4-2 defensive shot. Platzentin looking for the deflection. Chaput on the open wing. He'll be on his off wing, and he'll pick it up off the boards in the corner. Back to the blue line to Beliveau. Beliveau takes center point. Lots of traffic in front. Chaput at the hatch marks. Left-handed shot on the right side. Back over to Beliveau. They go back and forth inside the blue line. Evans trying to keep an eye. Goes Chaput. Beliveau down low in the corner. It's loose. Platzentin has it. Morrow, can he get it? Watch out. He's quick, sure-handed. And then Platzentin's able to lift the stick. But following up and pushing it forward is Justin Benoit. Sure-handed chance. Morrow, Benoit jumping up towards the net. Morrow, nifty move on the forehand, trying to get towards the net, but Beliveau cuts him off. Smitty over to the left side. Pazlika takes it in the corner, will whip it around. Waiting for his Platzentin. Bernier down at the blue line. There's a couple changes have been made with the first unit on the power play. Still 1:25 remaining. Back. Bernier going right to left along the blue line. There's a quick shot by Platzentin, gloved by Fava.
You know, I really like the way Scotty Evans played his position on the PK there. One of the older players here on the Pointe Claire team, and didn't give Chaput any space over on that right side. Shaded over towards him and made sure he was not an option to shoot the puck.
Face off one by Pointe Claire. Moore's in the corner, puts it over everybody's head and down the ice. Urfino comes out of his net. Robinson trying to surprise.
That's a good forecheck. I like it.
But Armstrong will lead the rush for Dorval over to the left side. Back in the high slot. Trevis puts it on the right side. Nero in the corner. In front you have Trevis and Lemire. But back to the blue line to Armstrong. Bernier's over on the right side, but Armstrong, he'll pass that off. Circling back. Nero in the corner. Puts it in front. Saved by Fava. It's in the crease, but pushed behind the net. Orr is there. He's with Moores on the PK. Trying to pass it in front, but Robinson's covering his net. It goes through the blue from right to left and out the other side. And that'll do it for the first period. 15 seconds left in the Cheatham penalty, but no score through one, Mitch Gallo.
Good timing for that buzzer to go as Fava had lost his stick and saved by the bell, basically, because Dorval was coming in with a lot of pressure.
Shots in that first period, Dorval 12, Pointe Claire 9. Only one power play opportunity. It is still going. 3 periods, 20 minutes running time, except the final 2 of each period.
You know, Cam, I'm not used to that running time when we're doing hockey games. Playing in hockey games, the running time for guys like you and I, it's a blessing. But got to get used to that running time because that period flew by, and we still don't have a goal to show for it.
I know that there's a lot of prop bets out there between the young timers and the intermediate crew about who's going to score the first goal. Do you have a feeling, Mitch Gallo?
I really think that Neil Robinson would be my pick to score the first goal here. He possesses that combination of speed and the ability to shoot the puck in stride. And if he gets open in that slot with the puck, I feel he's going to be able to rip it past the Dorval netminder. What about you, Campbell? Who are you liking to score this first goal in this one?
Well, I got to go with my D partner, as always, Sean Moores. They do call me Mooresy 2.0. I sometimes think he should be called Campbell 2.0.
I like that. Also like the Thrasher to Thrasher before. That was fun to see.
Yeah, as,
well represented here.
Yes, the Thrashers, which you are the captain of, cleared down the ice, and the other Thrasher that one just threw it down the ice. Joey Cheatham out on the ice. He'll go to the bench for the change. We're back to 5-on-5. Dorval officially 0 for 1 on the power play. Play resumes here in the second period. McKenzie steals it in the neutral zone, looking for Robinson down the right side. But then you have good old Ronnie Smith picks up the puck behind his own net. Up the ice, the smooth skating defenseman on the right side. Picked up. Here's Abbott driving. Forehand save. Rebound loose, and Fava with another save.
Seemed no different than what Joey Cheatham was called on, right?
Right in front, it's loose again in the blue, back to the blue line. Smith has got it, Rister doesn't have it all. Traffic in front, it's in. They're saying no goal, waved off right away. Abbott and Orr were battling in front. No goal as Dorval celebrates. Huge battle between James Orr and Matt Abbott.
Yeah, you know, Campbell, the way that one went in, and I wish we had the luxury of replay here in the broadcast booth,
but that's why you're here. You tell us what happened.
Well, just based on Fava's positioning, he looked a little turned to his side, which is not normal for him. He's usually pretty square to the puck and able to use his size to get in the way. So if he's turned sideways like that, I got to assume he was interfered with, and the referee made the right call there.
Yeah, a lot of traffic in front, and they did not like the bump Abbott had. And you know what also maybe fooled Fava is Ronnie Smith's shot was not as strong as he wanted it. Pozlika in the corner. Intensity has picked up here at the Bob. Scotty Evans, no, sorry, that's coming down the wing. That's Robinson. High slot. McKenzie turns around, draw pass. Meikle's shot is blocked by Chaput. In the corner. Pozlika in his own zone, sweeps it around towards Smitty, but it comes out to Biondi. He'll put it to the open wing. On the right side, here comes Dorval. Curl and drag by Beliveau, but blocked off nicely by good defense by Cam Sherrard. McKenzie making a move at his own blue line. He'll drop it. There's a lead pass. Callahan trying to go across the neutral zone, but that's going to be cut off and flipped right back in. Glove down, watch out. Quick shot, first goal of the game. Colin Placentine gets one by the blocker of Fava. 1-0 Dorval.
Great play in transition there from Dorval, getting the opening goal of the game. Breakdown, turnover, and then the results in a great scoring chance over on the left side. Beats Fava clean, and now Pointe Claire is going to have an uphill battle, trailing 1-0.
So first goal of the game goes to Dorval. They're up 1-0, 3 minutes into the second period. Fans calling for offside, but not going to get it. And play resumes. Bernier back in his own zone. Loose puck. Pointe Claire looking for some sort of spark, but up the right side, Neron trying to cut in front. Back to the blue line. Joey Cheatham will pick it up for Pointe Claire, cutting back into his own zone, looking up the ice. Goes up to Moores. Cavallo can't get it. Watch out. Trevis had a chance, but did not jump on top of it, as that loose puck is going to be picked up by Justin Benoit. Off the boards to himself. Right side. Benoit takes it into the corner, puts it through the blue, but on the other side, Cavallo wasn't there. Now he'll take it off the boards. Now he'll take a riser from the hash marks. Good save by Urfino. Face-off coming to the right of Urfino. Back to the blue line. Moores. There's a hot shot. Just misses blocker side. Now Benoit. He'll miss blocker side and goes all the way down the ice.
Couple point shots there back to back, Moores and Benoit.
Got to hit the net.
I like the simplicity though. Get point shots with bodies in front.
Moores gets the red line. He'll dump it in. Urfino comes out of his net. He'll slow that puck in. Cheatham leads it for Cavallo. He's got Martone behind the net, but he goes back to the blue line.
Home ice advantage, Campbell. Crowd's getting into it.
Cavallo in the corner trying to turn in front for Cheatham, but it's back the other way. skating up the ice. Bernier. He's got Travis going to the net, but he'll pass it off. Armstrong, it's loose. You have to backtrack to the puck, and he'll just slide it behind the net. Travis is there, narrow, waiting for a pass, but that is going to be Orr who cuts it off. Cavallo. To Martone, trying to make a move, but he can't get by Smith. Loose puck back to blue line. Orr, rolling puck with a shot, saved by Urfino. And it's loose in front. Cheatham knocks that over the net, hits the netting, and out of play 5 minutes into the second period.
You know, I think that could be a big momentum changer here for Pointe Claire, the fans getting into it. Campbell, I hear these fans really like to consume beverages in between whistles, and they're getting more lively here as the game gets going.
Face off one to the board, Scotty Evans pulls it up. We've got Hunter Morrow, one-timer score! Hunter Morrow gets Pointe Claire on the board, set up by his Barrett's teammate, Scotty Evans.
Scotty Evans showing his smarts once again. Face-off win for Pointe Claire, and Morrow is in the high slot and just tees that one up. He's able to step into it, and he beats the goaltender clean. Great shot. We got a 1-1 game now.
There's a reason why Pointe Claire put these two players on the All-Star team and then on the same line heading into this season. Scotty Evans, 19 goals, 14 assists. Hunter Morrow, 14 goals, 19 assists. How about that? Back the other way, driving the net. It's loose, backhand shot. Picked up by Griffin, and there's a right pad save by Urfino. Evans back to the blue line. There's a shot by Orr, that goes wide. Shot from the boards from Sherrard. And the net is off its mooring, so we do have a whistle. Only one penalty called in this game as we approach the halfway mark.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see Pointe Claire actually get a power play at some point.
We'll see what these teams want to do with their goaltending situation. Are these starters going 2-1, or are they splitting it 50-50?
I would play it 50-50. These guys came out, they want to play. Let them get their equal time.
Face off to the left of Urfino, and it's going to be cleared out to center ice. Morse. Lead pass over to Matt Meikle, cutting towards the middle. Chaput on top of him. Takes a little bit of a bump up high to the blue line, and there's your first hit of the game. It's loose along the side of the blue. As taking a hard hit with Josh Callahan. And Stefan Chaput is going to the box. And Pointe Claire's going to get their first power play. Chaput is arguing his case to Corey Piché.
Yeah, Chaput is saying that he was leaning for the puck, and that's why the collision happened. But as far as I'm concerned, I thought this was a no-contact game, so pretty easy call for the referee in my mind. You can't finish the play. You got to step aside, even if he's leaning.
Dorval wins the draw, gets it down the ice. Fava comes out of his net. He'll leave it. We'll see what this power play looks like. Meikle swoops in front of his empty net as Fava will leave it for Moores. Morris, 12 points in 13 games this season for the Thrashers. He crosses the blue line, he'll lose it. Watch out, up the ice. Lead pass, shorthanded breakaway, upstairs. Pozlika, shorthanded goal. Gives Dorval the 2-1 lead.
Yeah, unfortunate turnover on the attempted entry there into the offensive zone on the power play. Callahan's also not ready for that turnover, and he can't get back into position quickly enough. Dorval off to the races, they get the breakaway, and we have a 2-1 game.
Platts the team picking up the assist on that, shorthanded. Pointe Claire wants to get that puck drop because running time on the clock when it comes to the penalty minutes here on Monday night.
Yeah, easy on the celebration, guys. Let's get this game moving.
Power play wants to set up. Benoit on the right side. He'll slide it over to Moores. Moores on the... Get it on that left side, back over to Benoit. There's a quick shot, Robinson! McKenzie in front providing the screen. 2-2, you give up a shorthanded goal, you get it right back on the power play. Robbie McKenzie!
See if he got a tip on that one out in front. Nice play over from left to right. And then it's Robinson over on the right side. Teeing up that one-timer is that left-handed shot. He gets it through. And puck has a seeing eye shot and ends up getting past the Dorval goaltender, as actually they're going to make a switch here between the pipes, and they're going to play it evenly. As I suggested, Campbell, they came out here to play, let the guys play equal time.
Malcolm Fava gives a head up to balance. Pasquale, 5 wins here this year, 306 goals against average, 2 shutouts. And Eric Damour comes in for Tony Urfino. Both goalies, Fab and Urfino, playing very strong in this 2-2 hockey game.
Oh, yeah, it's the reason we're 2-2. Both guys went toe-to-toe making saves.
All right, so no warm-up for either goalie. Play resumes. Bernier trying to get it off the boards, and it goes off a body and out of play. So halfway through this hockey game, and we're all tied up at 2. We wonder where all the goals were in the first period, Mitch Gallo, but we got 4 here in the second.
We had that feeling out process, and how about special teams, Campbell? 1 shorthanded goal, 1 power play goal also going in here.
Face off to the right of Damour. Bernier will take it behind his net as Dorval will win that. He'll circle back. No pressure just yet. Cheatham just keeping an eye on him. Bernier now on the left side. Eases it up the wing. It's going to be blocked off. It come right back to Dorval. Blocked off by Benoit. And here's Trevis passing off to Armstrong. Looked offside, but driving the net. It's going to be knocked away into the corner by Sherrard. Trevis looking in front to Armstrong, but it comes back to the blue line. Bernier wide, fire shot. First shot of the game. Pasquale makes the save.
Tested early, didn't take very long. Points wide open though right now for Dorval. So you want to see the wingers on the Pointe Claire team get up high a little bit quickly, or more quickly, so that you can't just tee one up and get a shot on goal from that close.
Face off to the left of Pasquale. Martone will win that back, or will take it behind his own net. One hand on his stick, slide it up into the feet of Cheatham, who has to go against the grain. Callahan, lead pass.
Nice pass.
Over to Cavallo, but he'll lose as he crosses the blue line. Watch out. Here comes Abbott trying to get around Callahan. Abbott on the background, pushed it to the corner. It'll come back along the board. Smith keeps it alive. It hops over the stick of Callahan. Roar's got to be quick on it, but that's going to be blocked off. Loose puck behind the net. Pointe Claire back in their own zone. Abbott on top of it for Dorval. Looking back at the blue line. No one's there just yet. Now he's looking to Smith. Smith winds, fires, shot. Easy save by Pasquale.
That'll just be an opportunity to get a whistle. That shot was going well wide. Pascal catches it and decides to hang on. That allows both teams to go for a line changer. Actually, no, just Pointe Claire going to get a different grouping out there. But welcome change for Pointe Claire.
It's going to be one. Biondi gets it back. Smith. Ronnie Smith, that is. Biondi takes it back to the line. He'll take a wrist shot. That's off the leg. Callahan back behind the net. Watch out. Moving that puck. Abbott over to Smith. Right pad save. Pasquale. They're stabbing at it. And Biondi with an extra jab puts it in. Dorval takes the lead 3-2.
Yeah, tough there for Pasquale as he had his right leg pinned up against the post and made 2 saves before finally the third one beats him. You'd like to see a defenseman get in there maybe a little bit quicker and move some bodies and give his goaltender a chance to keep the puck out of the net. Don't put that one on the goalie. He turned aside 2 before the third one was finally whacked in.
That was a great shift by Biondi, Abbott, and Sodi together as they all worked that puck and tried to jam that one in short side on Pasquale. 3-2 Dorval. Lead pass is knocked by Evans. Watch out. He'll get that loose puck. Placid team was on top of that. Now lead pass.
Nice breakout.
Now here comes Hunter Morrow. He's got a goal in this game. 1-on-2. It's lost into the feet of Beliveau, but coming up into the rush is Moores. He'll put it back towards Morrow. Hops over his stick. Pointe Claire looking for the equalizer. Griffin's out there, but then Benoit just shovels that right back in, so they have to go right back out at that puck. Lead pass. Tipped all the way down the ice. No icing. Pasquale's got to come out of his net. He'll sweep it around the boards. Cut off by Chaput. Using his body. Pass in front. High slot. That's high and wide by Smitty. Rebound off the boards. Placid team shoots and scores. Beating Pasquale. It's 4-2 Dorval.
Things have shifted quickly in Dorval's favor. Nice shot there by Placid. And you know, he's been able to really get into some soft spots on the ice and deliver some quality scoring chances. Uphill climb now for Pointe Claire, so they're going to have to try to settle things down and not try to get 2 goals at once, one at a time, and try to chip away at this 4-2 lead.
That's 2 goals for Colin Placid. Smitty will turn that over. Watch out, Matt Meikle. He's got Robinson in front. Meikle down the right side. Quick shot. Saved by Damour. And he'll cover up. No rebound with McKenzie driving forward.
First test for Damour there, and it's Meikle coming in on that right side. A lot of pressure, too, for a potential rebound, but Damour gobbles that one up. No second chance as he's hitting the square in the shoulder.
Face off to the left of Damour. Meikle on the draw. Robinson lined up right behind him. He'll take it, get back to the line. Sherrod with a riser. There's a good save by Damour. Armstrong off the boards.
Nice
can't
keep it.
clear. That's well done by James Orr. Bernier, loose backhand pass up through the middle. Right back in. Here comes Meikle with speed, trying to get around. Sharp backhand shot. Squeezes it. 5 hole. Matt Meikle breaks the game within 1 for Pointe Claire. It's 4-3.
Pointe Claire really needed that next goal. Pull within 1, like that move by Meikle. First time around, he tries to go upstairs on Damour, hits him in the shoulder. Second time, he goes, you know what? I don't have much leverage here on my stick to get the puck up anyway, so I'm going to try to sneak it underneath Damour. That's what he does, beats him 5-hole, as Damour, I think, was worried about a potential pass over on the left side and opened up when he was about to move from left to right.
Or with a little quick kick up, and now they'll come in. Robinson back over to Meikle. This line is pressuring. McKenzie's in front of the net. Backhand off the side of the net. It's going to be picked up by Neron. Lemire is behind his own net. And he'll stop, turn, face. Robinson trying to cut that off. Pass over to Trevis. Now off the glass and down the ice. Watch out, Armstrong. He's got a man in front, but that's cut off. Nicely played. Oh, tip pass. Cavallo, he's got a man in front. Sherrod. Cavallo, he's got Cheatham as well. Cavallo, curl, drag shot. Saved by Damour.
I love that drag move by Cavallo. That was really well done and created a nice chance. Damour ends up making the save, but Cavallo put himself in a great spot there with that move.
4 minutes left here in the second period. 4-3 Dorval over Pointe Claire. Pointe Claire's putting some pressure. Face off to the left of Damour. Back to the blue line. Moore's rolling puck. He takes a blast save by Damour into the corner. Cavallo's on top of it. Cheatham will pick it up. Squirrels around the net. Looking back at the blue line. Still with possession. Puts it in the corner. Waiting for his Cavallo. He's got Martone as well. He'll get a little bit of help. 4 players battling for that puck. Peering over his left shoulder is Damour. Pinned along the boards. Referees are saying play on, and Abbott will pick it up back towards the blue line. Kept in by Callahan. Puts it towards the front of the net. It's loose for Cheatham, but it's in his feet. So he circles back and puts it behind the net. Martone waiting for it. Back tap pass towards Cavallo. Just didn't work. But Martone gets it back. Working it along the boards in corner. Good cycle by this line of Pointe Claire. Cavallo down deep for Cheatham. Cheatham behind the net, trying to pass that in front. He'll get knocked down. Loose. Martone will pick it up. Cavallo in the corner, back to the blue line. Moores, left point, D to D. Callahan. He'll take a wrist here, hits the body and just goes wide. I believe that was off the leg of Martone.
Nice pitch.
Towards, and he's going to draw a power play for Pointe Claire with under 3 minutes here in the second period.
Nice pitch. Moores didn't hesitate. As soon as he saw that puck was loose over on the left side, he took off and made a beeline at the puck. Dorval's player flat-footed, forced to take him down, and now we're going to get a power play opportunity here for Pointe Claire.
Pointe Claire, 1 for 1 on the power play, however, did give up a shorthanded goal. Face off to the right of Damour. Into the corner, Belleville whips it around the boards. Callahan plays it off his skate. He'll take a little wrister riser, loose in front, and Smitty will block that off the glass and out of play. Face off coming to the right of Damour.
Key face-off here. You can start with possession and then set up what you want to do on the power play. You have the left-handed shot and Sean Moore's over on the right side. He would be an option. You also have Scotty Evans as the right-handed shot on the left side. You might see him want to shoot the puck as well.
A little bit of a scramble draw. It's in the feet, and Chaput will backhand this all the way down the ice. Pasquale will come out of his net. Moores will be first on it. Hunter Morrow will be the one who picks up the puck, though, with speed. Lead pass, right side. Here's Shoes. Griffin. Looking for Morrow, he'll lose it. Back to the blue line. Callahan, D to D over to Moores. Callahan, there's a riser. Damour didn't see it until it went by his ear. Griffin with a good forecheck. Pinned along the boards by Smitty. Power play continues. Loose puck. Belleville's got it. Up for Chaput. Backhand pass. Bozlika pulls up inside the blue. He'll put it in the corner. Belleville chases after, but Morrow will get there first. Pointe Claire will reset on the breakout. Just a minute left in this power play. They're down by 1 late stages of the second period. Hunter Morrow, blue line to blue line, cut in the middle, through the chance to go upstairs and just wide. Wars at the blue line will reset, slide it over to Benoit. Benoit, center point. Sean Moores fakes the shot, trying to find a shooting lane. There it is, and it grazes off the outside of the post. Morrow off the boards, flipped in front. It's loose in the crease. Damour covers up. As time ticks away here at this second period. Face-off coming to the right of Damour. .30 seconds left in this second period. We'll have a longer intermission as it's flipped down the ice. Final stages. Dorval ready to jump back onto the ice for even strength. Here comes Benoit with speed. Final seconds of the second period. Drop pass. Oh! The post. It's on the line. It's in. It's in. We're tied at 4. Final seconds of the second period. Neil Robinson ties it up. What a play by JP on the final stage. It's not going to be a power play goal. But boy, what a period we just had, Mitch Gallo.
And you know that those goals at the end of periods, those are the ones that kill you, as Dorval's going to be thinking about that one going into the intermission.
No scoring in the first period. Second period, 8 goals. Dorval got things going. Platzentin got it 1-1. Platzentin got it 1-0. Then Hunter Morrow broke the ice for Pointe Claire, make it 1-1. Podlinka, 2-1. Then right back at it. It was a beautiful play. McKenzie and Robinson on the power play to make it 2-2. Biondi for Dorval. Then Platzentin made it 4-2, but back-to-back goals from Mikkel and Robinson to make it 4-4 through 2.
And this sets up for what should be a great finish and a terrific third period between these two teams. Shout out to the ice crew out there on the ice, Campbell, as Hammy's setting up so that we can get a nice fresh sheet of ice here for the third period of play.
The intermission is coming up next. Stay tuned. Third period action here at the All-Star Classic. Pointe Claire Intermediate versus the Dorval Young Timers. We're all tied up at 4.
Crowd doesn't want us to win this one, huh? Show 'em.
Welcome back. Third period about to get underway here at the Bob. I'm Sean Campbell alongside Mitch Gallo for the All-Star Classic. Dorval Young Timers, Pointe Claire Intermediate Hockey League going toe-to-toe after a scoreless first period. They go back and forth for 8 goals in that second period, and we're all tied up at 4, including a last-minute tying goal from Neil Robinson. That must have changed the atmosphere in the room for the P, Mitch.
Well, things weren't looking good for the Pointe Claire team. They were down by a score of 4-2. Looked like all the momentum was on Dorval's side, and then they were just chipping away at it. Got the 4-3 goal and a huge goal with seconds remaining in the period, making this set up for a great finish, 4-4 with 20 minutes left to play.
And you know that Pointe Claire has the younger legs. We've seen the veteran savvy from the Dorval team. A third period with younger legs. Did you give the edge to Pointe Claire?
I think there's no doubt you have to give the edge to Pointe Claire in this third period with those young legs, and I feel like they've been changing quick and getting everybody involved. I like Pointe Claire's chances here in the third period, Sean.
And both teams making the switch in goal. Both teams, both goalies, giving up 2 goals apiece on each side in that second period because they made the switch at 2-2. Play is ready to go for the third period. It's for all the marbles. Well, the marbles are going to charity, but dumped in by Benoit. Damour puts in the corner, and here comes Dorval. All stolen away. Chaput had it. Joey Cheatham had a chance. Stick gets high on Smitty. Arms are down by the referees, and plays continue. Lead pass chopped away by Moores. Bouncing puck in the neutral zone. Swiping at it. Neil Robinson with speed down the left side. Passing the slot. Backhand shot just goes wide by McKenzie. Chaput just flips it out to center ice. Buzlika, he'll get that cut off by Robinson. Over to Moores. Moores, lead pass on the right side, chopped in by McKenzie. Mikkel chases after it. Lemire is there, but it's going to be Smitty that picks it up. Ryan Smith, lead pass it to open space. Tipping at it is Sherrod, but it's Smitty right back. Watch out, here comes Dorval. Ken Moore's cut it off. He gets a little shot to Chaput, who looks at the referee, and Moore steals that puck off the boards, looking for his fellow Thrasher. With speed, Joey Cheatham trying to get there, but good play by Bernier. Along the boards, Cavallo, who had a very good second period, Mitch Gallo, he'll lose that puck, and here comes Trevis. Backhand, and it'll roll on Pasquale, and he'll slow things up. Hot start to the third period, Mitch.
Fresh sheet of ice and some quick play from both sides. And you're right about Cavallo's second period. Had that drag move into the slot, had a great scoring chance. Just couldn't capitalize, and we'll see what he has in store in the third.
Face off to the right of Pasquale. Martone trying to dig in. Nero as well. Loose puck, chop forward.
Here
comes Martone. Cheatham with speed on the right side. He'll have a riser off the shoulder of Damour and up and out of play.
That was not an easy save for Damour. He really had to fight that one off. That was right at his ears. Got him at the top of the shoulder. Good shot by Cheatham and a good chance for Pointe Claire.
I had a one-on-one conversation with Joey Cheatham prior to the game. He was really looking forward to the opportunity. He plays in both leagues, but he really wanted to play for Pointe Claire, and he really wanted to score tonight.
And I think that's the team he belongs on, Sean.
Shot from the point, that's blocked off down the ice, and we're going to have an icing against Dorval. And you can tell both teams, Dorval and Pointe Claire, one of these players want to be the hero today.
And we'll tell you this, face-off play, especially with face-offs inside the zones, is going to be key for both sides. We've seen a couple of occasions where a one face-off can result really quickly in a scoring chance. We saw it on the Robinson shot earlier in the second.
Smith will pick it up off the draw. He's got space, and he'll take it with speed. Blue line to blue line, chipping and chasing himself, trying to get around Orr. Into the corner, two defensemen battle for that puck. Orr, but Smith's still on it. Wily veteran, long-time veteran of Dorval. I played with him when I played, it was like 15 years ago, Mitch. Back in the corner. And he's still out there, still making all-star teams. Armstrong in the corner. He's got the red bucket. He hands it off. Loose in front. Trevis banks at it.
What a save.
Wow.
Oh, what a save.
Robs Trevis in front of the goal to keep it 4-4.
Pointe Claire needed that one. That's a big save by Pasquale. You know, he's not as big as Fava is, but he does a great job at protecting the lower portion of the net.
Face-off coming to Pasquale's right side. Callahan will take it behind his own net. He's got to watch out. Abbott's on top of him. Abbott has not stopped all game for Dorval. He'll dig that out, trying to get some help from Moores. But then there's Biondi taking a little bump into Moores, but the puck comes loose. And with speed, Morrow drops it. There's a pass to Evans over to Callahan.
What
delayed
great
offside.
That was awesome.
Yeah, delayed offside though, so Pointe Claire has to retreat, giving Dorval time to break out. Beliveau passes it off the right side to Biondi in this case, but watch out. There's Griffin. Good old Dan Shoes passes it back to Moores. Hunter Morrow, he's got to go. He's got things started off for Pointe Claire. Drop pass over to Moores, up and over the glass. Moores and Biondi had a little collision right in front of the Dorval, right below us here at the Bob. As they go back and forth and try and explain to each other. No call. A little friendly fire. Everybody knows everybody here, but it's still very competitive, Mitch. Yorkie picked up the puck, very excited. He was sad he did not make the All-Star team, but he got a free puck for his troubles.
He probably could have made it years ago.
Mitch, could have you ever made it?
I don't think so, no.
Here comes Beliveau right side as Rister off the boards, back to the blue line. Fired right back in behind the net. Overskating the puck, leaving it for Moores off the boards. Evans chops it out to center ice, and Pointe Claire won't chase. Smitty here right up the lead. There's Abbott, tip play along the boards. Dom Sodi. He's got to watch out Griffin, but great puck possession. Puts it behind the net for Abbott. He's got a man in front. Doesn't pass it off just yet. Biondi pass in front, but it's going to land on the stick of Hunter Morrow. Morrow, left side, trying to get around Bernier, driving behind the net. He's got Griffin in front. Pitching in is Benoit. Then he passes to Griffin, and it goes right through his legs to the other side. Here comes Chaput. Looks back, but then goes forward 1-on-3. Can't get by Benoit. Cleared out to center ice. Back in possession for Dorval. Chaput will pick it up. Looking up the ice, Dorval. Lots of space. Nichols' line is out there. Chaput chases after it. So does Sherrard. Loose puck comes right next to Pascal. Watch out. Off the boards, loose picked up by Dorval. Bazlika had it, almost stolen away by Sherrod, but Bernier will get there and got his stick on it. Benoit backing up in his own zone. Nicely past McKenzie. 3-on-2, 4-on-2. And he'll take a shot which is blocked off by Lemire. Lemire whips it back to the right point, but we have a penalty. And Pointe Claire's going back to the power play. They're 1 for 2 in the game. And I believe it's Lemire going to the box.
Yeah, another penalty for body checking, as the play has just been physical and everybody testing how much they can get away with. And at some point, the referees have to draw a line to make sure nobody pushes too much.
Benoit right side, working the center point. We'll slide it over to Cam Sherrod. Back to Benoit. Benoit, wrist shot, tipped in front, saved by Damour. Rebound, cleared down the ice. Pasquale comes out of his net. And we'll leave it for Benoit. Swooping around with speed. Little head fake by Robinson. Takes the blue line, Mikkel's behind him. Fake drop pass around the net. Robinson still with speed, using his power back to the blue line. Sherrod hops over his stick, and Pointe Claire has to reset. Mikkel over to Moores. Moores trying to pass it from one side to the other, but that's going to be blocked off, and Trevis will fire this down. Pasquale leaves it behind the net for Sherrod. New power play line, Martone, Cavallo, Cheatham come off the bench. Moores. He's got to watch out. Good forecheck from Neron. Lead pass, Cavallo, he's got right side. Martone behind him. Can they set the power play up? He'll take it in the corner. Off the boards, Martone leaves it for Moores. He'll take center point, the left-handed shot. Back over to Martone. Martone, there's a shot saved by Damour. Rebound hops over the stick of Cheatham. Cheatham in the corner, but he doesn't have the puck. Back to the center point. That's just going to go Martone. Moores down low. Cheatham. And he tries to go upstairs, and that's off the dasher and out of play. With just over a minute left in the power play. 12 minutes left in the third, still tied at 4.
Nice puck movement inside the Dorval zone. Just need to get a shot on goal instead of over the goal at this point. Make the goalie make a save.
Face-off win by Dorval, kept in by Moores. Good glove down to the stick, puts it into the corner. They'll set things up. Martone along the board. Center point is Moores. He'll take control. He knows how to run a power play. Back over to Martone. Stepping up in his shot. Riser saved by Damour.
Couple big saves by Damour, but all those shots have come up high. You have to wonder if you see the way Mikkel was able to score earlier, if you might want to try to beat him down low rather than always trying to put it up by his ears.
Oh, watch out. Abbott knocks it down, and he was off to the races, and then he takes down Orr, and Abbott's going to the box. Only 10 seconds left in the first penalty, so it won't be a 5-on-3. But it'll be the fourth power play of the game as Abbott was wrapping his arms around Moore. That seemed like an easy call.
Corey Piche making the call there, and yeah, that's a no-doubter. Holding penalty all day, every day.
Moore's going to stay out there for the power play. It looks like he's playing for the Thrashers without taking a break.
I've seen him do that on occasion for sure.
Back out on the ice and down. It's going to be a 5-on-4 as the final seconds tick away. Pointe Claire is officially 1 for 3 on the power play, but this is their fourth power play of the game. It's tied up at 4, almost at the halfway mark of the third period. With speed, Callahan over to Robinson. Back in front for Callahan, off his stick. Good, quick glove by Damour. Doesn't have the size that Urfino has, but boy, is he quick.
He's quick, and even with the lack of size, he's been able to properly position himself high up on his crease to get to those shots that have been up high.
Power play continues. Bernier's going to get that off the boards and fire it down the ice. 1:50 left in the Abbott penalty. Callahan takes it behind his own net. Callahan, right side. Good break-in pass. Mikkel gets it over to Morrow. Morrow and Mikkel overskate the puck. Lemire's got a chance, and that's going to be kept in by Moores. Working the blue line. He's got to watch out. Chaput's on top of him. Sean Moore's in the corner. Looking back at the blue line. He's got Robinson.
Good play.
Slides over to Morrow. Mikkel's in front of that.
Nice.
Back door. Moore's looking for Mikkel, but that's blocked off. Good defense by Dorval. And that was Lemire with the block, but Robinson's got it. He goes across over to Morrow. Morrow, good shot. Loose in front. Callahan takes a shot blocked by Biondi. And it's kept in by Moores. slides it over. Robinson, up in the air, does it hit anything? No, it lands into Callahan, turning, firing, rebounds loose in the corner. Dumped in front was Morrow by Lemire, and it's down the ice. 50 seconds left of the power play.
Nice looking power play, just nothing to show for it in the goal column.
Still time left. Here's Martone with speed, blue line to blue line. He'll take it in the corner. Back over to Morrow, who's still out there. There's a wrister, and that's high and wide off the back end board. Sherrod takes it, and he can't make that play, and it's fired down the ice by Smith. 25 seconds left of the power play, just under 10 to go in the third. Tied up at 4. Benoit starting the breakout for Pointe Claire. All the goals coming in the second period. Here's Griffin. Griffin looking back towards the blue line. He's got it. Slides it off, but good defense by Smith. That's off the leg and out to center ice. And Griffin will leave it for Benoit. Two good Park kids working the puck over to Martone, and we're back to 5-on-5. Pointe Claire 1 for 4 on the power play. There's a riser from Martone, and that is up and out of play. If there is overtime, Mitch Gallo, we're going to play 5 minutes 3-on-3, then we go into the shootout, just so you know what's going on here at the All-Star Classic.
3-on-3 sudden death, just like the NHL. Shootout after that, just like the NHL.
Face off to the right of Demore.
Saw a good 3-on-3 overtime last night. Habs and Rangers. I could do swear with some more 3-on-3 hockey.
Yeah, off a stanchion, and then Dorval clears it down the ice. But with these power plays and these penalties going to Dorval, we talked about the speed versus the legs here. Many of these players on Thursday and Monday nights aren't used to 3 periods, Mitch Gallo.
Man, I'm not used to 3 periods. This is long.
Play continues. Dorval with possession in their own zone. Smith with a drop pass, but not ready for it with Pozlika. He's got to watch out. Mikkel's on top of him. Pozlika whips around the boards, but Benoit reads the play. He pitches in.
Nice pass.
McKenzie with a shot saved by Demore. Benoit gets tripped up behind the net. It's going to be picked up by Chaput. Chaput looking for the long ball pass, and it misses everybody, and that's icing against Dorval. And you can see Rob McKenzie shaking his head as he goes to the bench. Can't believe he missed that opportunity. You know his family very well. His brother plays baseball with us, with the Caribous.
Brother's a heck of a baseball player, and he's a heck of a hockey player.
Back in the blue line, Callahan's got it. There's a shot by Cheatham. He'd love to be the hero today. Callahan puts it in the board, loose puck. Watch out, here comes Dorval. Armstrong, can they get the 2-on-1? Gets it over to Neho. He'll chop it towards a hopper, and Pasquale had to be safe with that as he steers it into the corner. Callahan works it, passes it along the boards. Cheatham will pass over to Martone. With speed, Martone on the right side. He's got a man driving the net. That was Orr, but he'll get back in position as he was the third player. Cheatham was covering for him. He'll get a little hand on it, but watch, here comes Armstrong trying to get around Orr. He'll chop it behind the goal line. Orr first on it. Leaves it, but Armstrong steals it away. There's Neron with a shot. Good block in front of the net by Martone. Loose puck off to the boards. Here's Cheatham, 2-on-1. He's got Cavallo, but he just couldn't get around Bernier, but he still got the puck. Joey Cheatham, top of the circle. He'll take a shot. It's tipped one. Backhand scooped over the net. That goes over the glass. No room in the first. 8 goals in the second. No room in the third, Mitch. Maybe 6 minutes to go here.
Maybe it's the clean sheet of ice that they don't like. They need to chew it up a little bit.
There's a shot off the draw by Griffin. He gets a little shot over to Lemire. Griffin chases him down the ice, and here comes Lemire. He'll get poke checked, and it'll come free for Scotty Evans. He'll chop it towards the corner, but that's blocked off. Tough angle for us here in the booth. Take it off the boards. It's Abbott on the backhand. Looks it back to the blue line. There's Bernier with a riser. Saved by Pasquale. And he's got to watch out, Dom Sodi. The big body was in front of the net, providing the screen. Face off to the right. Hunter Morrow trying to win it. He'll get it back in the corner for Benoit. He'll put it off the glass. That's going to be gloved down by Biondi. Chopped by Morrow, but right back on the stick of Biondi. He's trying to get it out. Pointe Claire's with a chance. Watch out. Here's Morrow. Yeah, he have a break. Trying to get around Bernier. Hunter Morrow on the backhand. Didn't get all of it. Rebound is behind the net. Evans is going to pick it up. Back to the blue line to Benoit, rolling puck. He'll put it towards the net. It'll go up and over everybody. Griffin's got it on the back, and he's got a man in front. That's Evans. Over to Evans, but good defense by Abbott to get back in position. Abbott pulls up at his own blue line to reset for Dorval. Now up the ice because no one's in front of him. He's got to watch out because Griffin's on top of him. Griffin falls on his own, gets right back up in front of Dorval, and he'll scoop it in the corner and go for a change. Smith whips around the boards, waiting for it. Dorval tips it over to Chaput. Chaput around the outside. Poke checked, up the boards. Mikko waits for it in his own zone. He'll cut behind his own net. Moores off the boards, and McKenzie can't handle that. It'll roll to Smitty. Biondi, lead pass, but that's going to be blocked off by Sherrod. Robinson trying to find a streaking McKenzie, but that's going to be blocked off. Lead pass, top players out there. Pozlika over to Ryan Smith. Smitty swatted away by Moores. Up the board, Sherrod trying to get that by Chaput. Chaput in the front, puts it in front! Buried it, high slot! Dorval takes the lead. And watch out, he's got a hat trick. Colin Placentine gets his third. 5-4 Dorval.
I mean, he's been a threat all night, and he's been a real thorn in the side of Pointe Claire with those 3 goals. And again, Campbell, we spoke about it going into this one. You have to watch out for Chaput and his ability to make plays, and we saw it once again.
Yeah, Chaput setting up Placentine is 5-4. 3 minutes left here in the third. Here's Chaput staying out there, trying to get around Sherrod, spinning away, loose puck off the boards. McKenzie's got it, but it rolls off his stick and right back in possession for Dorval. Pozlika puts it in deep. Pasquale will keep an eye on him if he goes to the bench with under 3 to go. He'll leave it behind his net, whipped around the boards, and misses everybody. Pozlika puts it in deep. Placentine's going to go for a change. Chaput passes in front. No one is there. Here comes Pointe Claire with a chance, with speed. Here's Robinson. Off the bench, he gets around Travis. Collision behind the play. And we have a whistle. Sherrod and Chaput are both going to go to the box. Pointe Claire was driving, but this was behind the play, and they're jawing back and forth as they go to the penalty box. I was looking up at the play, but this was up at center ice, and Neil Robinson was providing the speed down the left side. 2:16 on the clock, 5-4 Dorval, and I think we're going to get a little, nope, no 4-on-4, it's 5-on-5.
I was looking at the play as well, but it's a time of the game where tempers can flare pretty easily, and good on the referees to try to temper things quickly.
Armstrong up the ice, 3-on-2 quickly for Dorval. If they get it, he'll pass it off into the skates and narrow, trying to get a shot off. It's loose, and it'll roll into the corner, right behind the net. Moores will pick it up. Less than 2 to go. Pick it up, speed, Sean Moores. Up the ice, on the forehand. Moores, sharp angle around the net, tries to wrap around his
Here it is.
and up and over the net. Martone had a chance. It's loose in front. Cheetah score! You say no goal. That looked in. Joey Cheetah was cheering. That looked like on the inside post, and there's another one off the crossbar back the other way for Dorval.
I think that puck was in.
I was pretty sure Cheetah put that one in. It should be 5-5, but the play continues. Lead pass for Cheetah, and off the stick and out of play. 1:17 on the clock, and here comes the arguments.
Yeah, we need some video review or something. You can hear the crowd as they're well into their beverages. They want video review. They want this looked at, Campbell. I don't think we have that kind of technology for this one.
Pointe Claire is going to take a timeout with 1:17 left. It is 5-4. Controverse! As it looked like Joey Cheatham on the side of the net went upstairs inside the bar. From my angle and my eyes, it looked in. I do not have goal line technology with me. Gallo, you're a couple steps closer to me. Was that in or not?
I thought it was in, but you know what? I'll always trust the players shooting the puck. And when they celebrate, usually it's because they see it cross the line. And I play on a line with Joey Cheatham. He's an honest guy. If he says it was in, I'm going to take his word for it, Campbell. I think we should have a tie game here.
1:17. Pasquale's going to stay in the net for now. The faceoff is outside the blue line. Morrow, Meikle. Out there, Robinson, Benoit, and Moores. We'll keep an eye on Pasquale. It's dumped in. Benoit goes behind his own net over the Moore. Up the ice. Robinson trying to get around Biondi, dumped in by Morrow. They're going to have to get the forecheck. There goes Pasquale. Smitty's got it behind his own net. He's on the forehand. It's off the boards, but Benoit keeps it in. Not for long. It's loose, and it's out to center ice. Mikko fires that right back in, but Pointe Claire's got to tag up. They circle around. Loose puck. Smith, over to Smith, and it's chopped out to center ice. Benoit's got it. Less than a minute to go. Moores gets it in deep. Pointe Claire set things up. Mikko, Benoit in the corner along the boards. 4 players on top of it. It'll come loose. Smith will whip it around the boards all the way down the ice. This should be icing with 24.5 seconds left. Dorval clinging to a 5-4 lead.
And now this is exactly what I was talking about to start the period. This is where face-off play becomes really crucial for Pointe Claire. They're going to want to try to win this one back and set something up with the goalie pulled.
And Dorval's going to call a timeout. So that'll give a little bit more rest for the 6 players. Looks like they're going to keep those 6 out on the ice. Morrow, Robinson, Benoit, Moores, McKenzie, and Mikko.
They've all had terrific games here this evening, Campbell.
But the story has been Colin Plasitine with the hat trick and the go-ahead goal for Dorval.
And if Pointe Claire can't come back and tie this one, we're going to be talking about that missed chance, or so-called missed chance, from Joey Cheatham on the side of the net.
Maybe you and I are a little biased. He is a thrasher.
I don't care. I call it the way I see it, Sean.
I like Joey.
Yeah, so do I. Said he's a good, honest guy. I believe him when he says he scores.
Face off one, Morrow. There's a quick shot saved by D'Amour. Right off the draw. Neil Robinson. Good face-off win by Morrow. He's set up right. He's got Robinson right behind him. Biondi, he wins it again. Robinson, no option, so he goes back to Morris, D to D. There's a quick shot by Callahan. That's blocked, and it's out to center ice. Loose puck.
That's going to do it.
Ice. This should ice it into the empty net. Domsani buries it with 10 seconds left, and Dorval's going to take this one. You can see the dejection on the faces of the Pointe Claire players.
Well, Campbell, it's really a game that could have went either way. Couple of decisions here, couple calls one way, couple bounces not on your side, and all of a sudden you're looking at a loss.
As time will run out on the first All-Star Classic, Dorval 6, Pointe Claire 4. In a highly contested matchup of 2 leagues, Monday versus Thursday. Thursday prevails. Well, Mitch, we're going to get the handshakes here from both teams. Big celebration for Dorval. Big crowd. One of the busier nights in the Bob we've seen in a long time.
And you know, these 2 nights, Monday and Thursdays, and these 2 municipalities, Pointe Claire and Dorval, they're always arguing about which league is better. And for this evening, Dorval showed that they were the better side.
It started off slow in the first period with no scoring, then 8 goals in the second. Third period, they battled all the way. Game-winning goal, Colin Plasitine in the third, and then Domsani into the empty net. 6-4 final. Dorval 0 for 1 on the power play. Pointe Claire 1 for 4. And both teams go to shake the hands of Will Davidson and Corey Piché, the referees.
Yeah, Corey Piché and Will Davidson both did a terrific job in this one. Called it right down the line, Campbell, and you can't really fault any of the calls. You know, we're going to have to ask them maybe in the post game what they saw in that crossbar opportunity from Joey Cheatham. But other than that, not much to debate here. Great job for 2 guys that play in our league and are stand-up guys, and called it right down the middle tonight.
As both teams salute the fans here at the Bob for what was a great all-star festivities between Dorval and Pointe Claire. That does it for us. Big special thanks to Matty Montroy for providing the tunes all night long here at the Bob. For Mitch Gallo, I'm Sean Campbell. Dorval prevails 6-4 on Pointe Claire in the All Star Classic.
Wow, what a game. All-Star Classic, the P versus the D, Monday versus Thursday, Thursday 6, Monday 4. I don't know how we can recap this game, Mitch, but it was a great game, full of goals, full of saves, and full of controversy. Yeah, 10 goals between the two teams. Saw a great hockey game, two teams that really wanted to win. Could have went either way, went Dorval's side. And of course, I think we're going to be talking about that Cheatham crossbar until next year when these two teams meet again.
Was it a crossbar though?
But the best thing was local charities, teams getting involved, a lot of money raised, and I think that's what it's all about. A lot of people coming out and having a good time. No doubt about it. And you know, Dorval has their tournament in April, Pointe Claire has their tournament in April. Both tournaments do a great job at raising money, and now we have what will hopefully be a yearly event. The All-Stars from both sides getting together and raising money for charity together as well.
Yeah, the rematch. I can't wait for that because the intensity was from start to finish from both teams. So kudos to both teams, kudos to the fans, kudos to everybody that came out, and cheers. Until next year. For Mitch Gallo, I'm Sean Campbell. Dorval 6, Pointe Claire 4.